Well, hi. Welcome to the cooking show. My name is Phil. Today we're going to the great state of Colorado to learn how to cook a dish that you may not know is actually one of the most popular animals raised in Colorado. Let me go and get this guy for you. Hey, we got weed, nachos, and lamb. Yeah, you know, when I talk about weed, you know, it has to be Colorado, you know. Anyway, I am from Colorado, and today we're going to show you how to cook rack of lamb. You know, bob, bob, black sheep, you know, that. Let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so for the sauce for the rack of lamb, we're going to take some cherries. And what you want to do is you want to take something with like a skewer, or like I have here, a thermometer. What you want to do, just put it in where the stem is. And just push the pit out until you have 2 cups of cherries pitted. Okay. So we got our cherries pitted. Next we're going to take 2 cloves of garlic and we're going to chop those up. We got our garlic chopped up. Now this recipe does call for shallots, but I don't have any of those, or they all went bad when I did have them. So we're just going to take 1 Vidalia or sweet onion, and we're going to chop that up entirely. We're not going to use the entire thing yet, but we're going to use majority of it in not only in the sauce, but with the glaze as well. Okay, so we're going to start off with our cherry reduction glaze, or sauce rather. Start off with 2 cups of Merlot, or any red wine that you want. I'm just using Merlot. Now, as a rule of thumb, if you're using any type of alcohol in your cooking, go ahead and just use stuff that you would normally drink. The only exception to this is with beer bread. I don't really want to be spending $15, to $30 on something that I will not drink myself. So just go ahead and use any type of alcohol that you would normally drink. To our pan, add our cherries. And to that we're going to add about 1/3 to half of our sweet onion and our 2 cloves of garlic. This on high. And reduce it until the sauce is almost completely dry. While this is cooking, let's tell you a little bit about Colorado. It is the first state that I've covered here that I have actually lived in. Colorado was also admitted to the Union on August 1st, 1876. It's the 38th state in the Union. The state motto is New Sine Numene, and the state nickname, as you may have found out because of the year that it was admitted into the Union, is known as the Centennial State, from 1776 to 1876, and since Centennial State. The state tree is the Colorado blue spruce, the state bird is the lark bunting, and the state mammal, thank you, is the Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep. The capital obviously is Denver, and the population as of 2020 was 5,773,714, and that included me. People from the state of Colorado include actor Tim Allen, famous entertainer Buffalo Bill Cody, famous Chicago Bears running back Goose Gossage, famous country star C.W. McCall, and this may shock a lot of people, but the unsinkable Molly Brown from the Titanic passed away in Colorado. People of Colorado gave us tampons, not us, but women. They're also really good at staying active. Now, the biggest known brands from the state of Colorado is Dish Network and Coors, naturally. And the largest employer in the state of Colorado is the University of Colorado. Okay, so our wine sauce has reduced till just about dry. There's not a lot of wine left, and there's absolutely no alcohol left in this mixture. So to that, we're going to add 4 cups of a combination of chicken stock and beef stock. Try and add a little bit more chicken stock, totaling 4 cups. Okay, so we added our stock to our sauce, and we reduced the heat to about 3 or 4, depending on what you have for a dial for temperature. So about a medium heat. We're going to let this sit on a medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes until the sauce thickens and you can actually see it wipe on the back of the spoon. But we'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, so we moved our cherry sauce to the back, and it's just on a 3 or 4 again. And to a large stock pot, we're going to make the glaze. So to that, we're going to add 1 full bottle of Merlot. And 1/2 cups of good quality balsamic vinegar. And to the glaze, we're going to also add the other half of our sweet onion, or another third if you're using the thirds, and 1 garlic clove. Turn your saucepan on a medium heat and reduce that until there's about a 1/2 cup remaining, so about 20 minutes. Again, using about a 3 to 4 range if you're using a 6 range like me. Okay, so our cherry reduction sauce is done. I don't know if you can see this, but it's sticking to the back of the spoon. So we're going to leave it on the burner, but we're going to turn it on low for the rest of the recipe. Okay, so our glaze is done. Next, we're going to go ahead and light our pan here. Go ahead and add some oil. And make sure that this is steaming hot before you add your lamb. We're going to sear the lamb. Okay, so we have our lamb, meat side down, in our pan. Go ahead and sear it for about 4 minutes and cover with salt and pepper. Okay, so we're going to take our lamb from our pan, put that right in our baking tray. We have our oven set to 300. Take our glaze and pour that over our lamb. Now here I'm going to add a little bit of thyme, just to add a little bit more flavor. Put it on top of the lamb. Perhaps just a little bit of parsley as well. 300-degree oven, go ahead and put the lamb in there. And baste like a turkey every 5 minutes and cook for about 20 minutes. Okay, our lamb is done. We're going to let that rest for about 5 minutes and we'll come back and see how it tastes. Howdy folks. Okay, so our lamb is cooled off a little bit. It's still warm. But we're going to go ahead and give this a try. Go ahead and get the sauce and put it on top as well. Now in the recipe it says to garnish with fresh rosemary, but I didn't have any fresh rosemary, so I just put some crushed dried rosemary on top. Let's give it a shot. That's quite extraordinary. I really like that. Now for those of you who have never tried lamb before, it's very gamey. Kind of similar to venison, but just a little bit fattier. Not quite like elk. But there's a touch of sweetness to it as well. And I think the cherry glaze really balances that little bit of sweetness that you taste from the lamb here. And the red wine is always just a brilliant solution whenever you're doing red meats and stuff like that. So, if you want to support this channel, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and leave a like. Or turn on the notification bell, I meant. Stay tuned for this weekend where we are going to the state of California, where we will actually feature a very special guest. I won't tell you who it is, but there will be a special guest with the California video. If you would just comment where you're from. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I'm always willing to take advice and make things better for you guys. So, without further ado, take care, folks.